All right, you guys, let's get back into that series of digital creation. And for this part of that series, we are talking about getting leads the effective way. So today, I want you to hang tight with me because I'm going to show you how using what I've learned from the attraction marketing formula can help you get leads effectively. If you are trying your best to make sure that after you have decided how you want to monetize your content by the different business opportunities that we talked about last week, then you are in for a treat. So now you got your business opportunities set up, but now you need to make sure that you can get leads. And then later, you want to make sure that you can get sales, signups, etc. Right? Let's go ahead and look at different ways to get leads. Last week's and the week before, I talked about two things that you want to make sure that you already have set up before you actually go all the way through this video. The very first thing you want to do is make sure you've decided what kind of content you want to create and how to create that content, right? And of course, who is, your target audience. And then you want to make sure that you have already picked ways to monetize or business opportunities to monetize your content. Because those two things, I promise you, are going to help you to truly decide how to attract your customers to you or how to build your content in a way that will attract them. Because you want to attract people to you. You don't want to repel them, right? No, you don't want to do that. So here's the deal. What I want you to do, now I know I've already asked you guys to practice doing some posts. You should have already been posting. If not, that's totally okay because now you have a different piece to the puzzle that you can add. Now this piece is pretty much doing more content, but this is where it gets different. You, my friend, want to make sure that you are building your content based on value that you can give your people, your target audience, your who, and you want to base that off of what you have already learned and been through, as well as off of whatever you're using to monetize or your business opportunity. So no, I'm not saying spam them, say, hey, here's my business opportunity. No, I'm saying use things that you've learned from it or that's helped you in a cool way. For example, let's say I'm sitting here and I'm sipping a cup of hot tea. I love hot tea. And I'm saying, oh my gosh, I simply love working from home. Like I can do that. And that would actually spark some curiosity like we talked about in the video from last week. So if you are trying to make sure that you're reaching your people, you're going to relate it to the lifestyle you have and or want to have, as well as the business opportunities or way you monetize your specific brand, your brand of you. So once you do that, that is I would say the lower part of the equation. And then we're gonna go and do the next layer. Now that you know how you want to create your content, the next thing you need to do is really figure out how to build the know, like, and trust factor for your people. The very first thing you need to do is get out there and let your people know about you. So just be real, be honest, and as I always say, be uniquely you. And get out there and kind of let them know who you are. You don't have to sit here and talk like I'm talking. You can do some of those videos where they have sounds, they're pointing, maybe you want to dance and let some captions go across. Whatever way you want to do it, whatever is uniquely you or authentically you, do that. And my friend, that will work for you. So that's the know part. And the next one is the like. How do you get them to like you? Well, there are different ways, but one of the main ways is to add value. So add value to them, but you want to add value to them in the ways that I talked about on the video from last week. You want to make sure that you give them information that sparks their curiosity, that engages them, empowers them, educates them, pulls on their emotional strings, not always in a bad way, etc. So that's how you want to get your people to like you. And you want to do that in a consistent way. You want to stay consistent because you staying consistent lets your people know that you are there for them, especially if you are consistent giving them value. Because what it says to me when someone's giving me value is that they're not just trying to sell me. And I, for one, and you're probably the same way, you probably don't like to feel like you're being sold to. I don't like to feel like I'm being sold to, but I don't mind buying. If there's something I'm going to buy, I'm going to buy it. But do not make me feel like you're trying to just sell me. I don't want to feel like I'm just an income for you. And I don't want you to have your people feeling that way as well. So definitely think about that. That's truly how you build that like factor. Now, that's also how you can build your trust factor. Not trying to make them feel like they have to be like an income source for you. So they will trust you in that point too, from that standpoint. But they also trust you when they see that your consistency and your value can go above just videos. Like if they reach out to you for something, maybe nothing huge, but something where you can kind of get in their inbox and share something with them, or you can lead them to a video or some other resources that can help them out, especially if you have a freebie. So giving them a good freebie that can help them out will also boost their trust for you. So those are ways that I would say that you can use the know, like, and trust factor to build that them knowing you, liking you, and trusting you, so that you, my friend, can get leads. Now, let's go to the next one. Now that you have all of that together, how do you use all of that to get leads? Several ways. So all of the likes that you have are technically leads. All of the loves, all of the comments, they're technically leads, but you have to know when and how you can turn them into comments. However, I'm going to take it a little, take it a level up for you. And how I'm going to do that is by telling you to use a CTA, call to action. So the CTAs that you use are supposed to be used to make sure that you get your potential client, your potential lead, your potential friend, your potential tribe, whatever you want to call them, whatever you call your people, your crew, whatever you call them, you want to give them a call to action to kind of help them figure out what their next steps could be if they want to stay in your circle or if they desire to stay in your circle. Because honestly, it's not up to you to keep them in your circle. They have to decide. If you give them that choice, then it's up to them to decide. Now, I'm a believer, so I have to throw this in here. God does not force us to do anything. It's always a choice. He gives us that choice. So if you want to do this in a faith-based way, or in a way that shows where your faith is, then you will not try to force anyone to do anything. You will allow them the choice, but you will do what you can to attract your people to what you have, or at least let them know that, hey, I got your back. I'm going to give you value whether you buy from me or not. And if they see that they're going to get that from you, then that call to action will be super easy for them to say, I got this. Now, it all starts at different levels. So I just talked about the know, like, and trust factor, KLT. And the know, like, and trust factor is pretty much how you're going to base your CTAs. So if they are just getting to know you, then your call to action might be like, if you like this, do me a favor, give me a like, subscribe, follow, whatever it is that you have to do on whatever social media platform that you choose. Then if you're trying to give a good CTA for people who already like you, maybe you want to say, hey, why don't you click on this, give me your email address, and I will give you this freebie that will help you do whatever it is you want to help them do. That, my friend, will also be a good way to give them a CTA if they like you. Now, if they trust you, you can take it up a notch. And this is where you actually give them an offer. Say, if you really need help learning how to monetize on TikTok, I'm just saying something right now, you guys. But if you want to do that, then I want you to check out this new training that I have. And you can even explain it to them, especially if you're doing a reel. You can explain it to them, and when you explain it to them, what I want you to do is give them some details and then say, you can sign up right now and you can actually give them a discount because they already like you, they trust you. Give them a discount, and my friend, I promise you, that will help you level up. All right, so I just want to make sure that I recap everything that I've talked about with you all today. And these are things that you have to make sure you have. So once you figured out how you're going to monetize, what business opportunities you're going to use to help monetize your content, you have to make sure that you implement the KLT, the know, like, and trust method, along with a CTA, a call to action. And who would I be if I did not give you a call to action? My call to action to you today is for you to go back and check out the video from last week. And it's going to be posted right here on the screen, okay? Go back to that video so that it can remind you of what we talked about, which is figuring out ways to earn money, figure out your business opportunity, because that part to me is a big piece. That piece will help you decide how you want to pretty much create your content. So that's my CTA. That's what you get. Go find that video right on my screen, and I will see you next time.